Hello, my name is Ihor and I'm lead software engineer at ORIL. In this video tutorial I want to show you how to use the Flyway database migration tool with Spring Boot and MySQL. Step 1. To create a new project, we'll use the Spring Initialzr website. Let's change the group ID, artifact and project name. We'll also use MySQL dependency, Spring Web, Flyway and Spring Data GPA. Click Generate and it will be downloaded to your Downloads folder. Step 2. Open up the project using your favorite IDE. And first of all, we create an entity folder. Here we have our entities that will be stored in DB. In our case, it is a user class. We add an ID, email, password, and created add properties to this class. We annotate it with the table and entity annotation as well. Now this class is mapped to our database table users, which we'll create in a minute. Step 3. Our next step is to set custom column names and say that they should be auto-generated with incremental value. Step 4. Also, we want to configure a database connection. For this tutorial, we'll use a MySQL database hosted on our local computer. So, let's quickly configure our app to communicate with the local database. We also enable Flyway processing by adding a pair of config properties. Step 5. Flyway works the following way. It checks the DB migration folder for any migration scripts and processes them if they are found. So we create our scripts and put them there. Our first script is to create a users table. To apply the script, we rerun the app. And in the server logs, you'll notice a log saying successfully applied one migration. That's our script. Let's open our database and see what we have there. As you see, there is a table called users, and the columns are exactly the ones that we created in our project. Step 6. Migrations are also useful for populating tables with data. So you can have scripts that add some records to a table. And when you run the app in any environment, your database always has a valid data set you can work with. So let's add a script that will insert users into the users table. We run the app, and they should be added. Step 7. As you can see, users are added. But let's check the created add column. Is it useful? It shows only a date for the created add column without hours, minutes and seconds. And in real application, this is definitely not how you want to store your data. Here migrations come in place again. We can change the data type for a column not only for new users but also for existing data. Let's add a new script to do this and rerun the app. Check the database and see that the data type is changed. Now it shows a precise date with hours, minutes and seconds. Step 8. During development, sometimes you urgently need to change the column name for some reason, and that's also possible with Flyway migrations. Let's add another script and change the created add column to have an underscore in its name, and will be created underscore add name. Once you rerun the app, it should apply changes to our table. The column name was changed to what we wanted. Let's move on. Step 9. If we need to add a new column to an existing table, it would be hard to implement without migrations. But with Flyway, a simple script helps us to do that. First, we need to update an entity user to have a new property. We add a username to user. Then we add an SQL script to add a new column, username, to table users. We run the app and see if it's added. Okay, column is added, but it is null for all the existing users. This is not what we want in our app. Step 10. So let's change it and add a script that will set a default username for all existing users. We use some built-in SQL function to do that. Generate a random 10-char string and apply it as the default value for each user for the username column. Rerun the app and check if it works as expected. Step 11. You probably noticed a strange table called Flyway Schema History. This auto-generated table is created by Flyway to store all migration logs. When you open it, you see all the script we created in our app. This is how it works. That's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you find this practical tutorial helpful and informative. Stay tuned for our next educational videos. More to come.